Do you have ever opened a case in CS2? Congratulations! In theory, you just witnessed or even committed an official crime. A court in Austria, which is by coincidence my home country, has officially ruled CS case openings as illegal online gambling, and that Valve has to pay back the 14,000 euros a player has spent on them. Why this is a huge deal, what Valve might do about it, and how these changes might affect everybody in the game, after this message of my sponsor. This video is sponsored by skinsmonkey.com. Skinsmonkey is an automated CSGO bot trading site. They offer a huge amount of skins to instantly trade to, 24/7 live chat support, and a 35% bonus on every cash deposit. With our referral code NEON, you can get a free up to $5 bonus on your first trade when exchanging items worth at least $100. So like you can see here, I've calculated a little bit and found this cool deal on Skinsmonkey. I also used my $5 bonus. I just selected these 5 items out of my inventory for these 2 gut knife safari meshes field tested. I even got some leftover balance on the side, which I can use for my next trade. The 2 gut knives were on trade log, so I just saved them onto the side, but some days later I could just withdraw them to my Steam, and as you can see here, I've got a really good upgrade and with my bonus code also a really good deal. So check out Skinsmonkey right now. Link to the site with my bonus code is in the description. So first, what exactly happened? An Austrian player has spent a total of 14,096 euros on case openings in CSGO and CS2. I don't know if he was really addicted. Yeah, no, it's a huge number, but some people that just play this game for like 8 years and open a few cases every week also get to numbers like that over time. So he got a lawyer and attacked Valve in court because of illegal online gambling, which they should have never even given him the chance to do in the first place. They won in both instances and the decision was ruled in the player's favor. It is not yet legally binding, as Valve could still appeal against this, but as the chances of it are really not working in their favor, the chance is really low that they will even try it. This is not the first time the lawsuit because of loot boxes was successful in Austria or around the world. Earlier this year, some players won in second instance and also got their money back from EA and Sony that they earlier spent on FIFA packages for players. I know, right? Spending money on in-game items that actually help you and give you a benefit in the game? So cringe. So let's go a little bit deeper here and see why Valve has lost that case in court. I mean, in recent years, they dodged all regulations around the 2018 gambling scandal because they just said Steam balance is not real money and Steam items like CS2 skins are not worth real money. Technically, they really don't have any charges against Valve with that statement. But let's see, what does a game need to be classified as online gambling? Only 3 things. The customer has to put in money to get a chance to get something in return. In this case, the case? Sorry. And the key, of course. They cost money, you can either buy it on Steam Market or get it in-game, but you have to buy the key, so the customer has to put money in. Second, it is totally random what the customer will get. There's a random chance, and yeah, it's pretty easy because everything is determined by the random code that Valve has implemented here. And third, and this is the interesting one, the money or the item that is worth money has to be withdrawable to your personal accounts. You might have noticed here that number 1 and 2 are very clear, but number 3 leaves room for argumentation. What Valve exactly did, basically since they introduced skins and cases to the game. And they always said Steam balance is no real money and Steam items like CS2 skins are not worth anything. I mean, I am very into this scene, yes, but nearly everybody that owns items knows that they can sell them on a third-party marketplace, for example. Also, Steam balance might not be directly withdrawable, as Valve would have to work with taxes and authorities then, and I think they prefer to take a 15% cut directly to them than like 20% to the government. But you are technically still able to sell your Steam balance or just buy a few Steam decks, for example, and sell them. But the really important question now is, what will Valve do and how will this affect the economy and you as traders, players, or whatever you are or identify as? They make around $1 billion each year with just gambling and case opening. Sorry, I said the bad word. With case openings, sorry. Some online gambling sites still get away with, oh, we are not a gambling site, we are case opening site. Yeah, okay, and the maid in the park is not dealing drugs, he's an alternative pharmacist or what? Okay. We have seen Valve struggling with gambling laws in different countries. Netherlands, for example, where you cannot open cases at all, except you use a VPN to just not be in Netherlands anymore. Or France, where you have to use an X-ray scanner to do that. Which, by the way, is the most stupid thing ever. Do you even know why they use the X-ray scanner? Because then, point one, the customer has to put in money to get a chance, is replaced with the customer is putting in money to buy a skin that was generated by random chance, and you have to buy it to get another chance, making it one by one the same thing. But yeah, it's law. I don't wrote the rules here. So there are 5 things that Valve could do now. First, nothing. It is just a small court, only 14,000 euros, peanuts for them. Maybe it's worth to keep the party going as long as possible and don't attract more attention around the world that people could get their money back for opening cases. So yeah. And second, just ban gambling in Austria here or introduce specific rules like the X-ray scanner to get around that. Third, change how case openings and the item distribution works in CS2. For example, they could stop adding the random chance with cases and just make the items purchasable for a specific amount. Which is risky and would destroy the whole market and chaos everywhere, but they could actually do that. Number 4, something very Valve-like. They will still do the same thing, but just do it differently, like with the X-ray scanner, to just avoid any legal rules they would imply it to. And I'm sure they have some ideas up their sleeves. And number 5, press the big red button, which is really unlikely, but Valve could just go the PUBG way of things, because when PUBG came out, all skins were tradable, and there were quickly gambling sites, there were marketplaces, trading and so on, but someday they just made skins untradeable, which would eliminate the fact that you can cash that money out. Which of course would nuke the whole skin economy, and most likely the majority of player base with it, because, be honest, I would say around 50% of players play at least in a big part because of the skins and the item economy. And I saw some people on Reddit say Valve could just get a license in Austria. Ha! But no, they can't. Our cows here wouldn't allow that. Their system is working that well because it is not officially gambling. In Austria, this is really hard, but it's basically impossible, because any gambling here is state-owned. They could still be getting a license where it is legally allowed, but they would have to pay taxes, 1,000 things to check with authorities, and that in every single country they want people to open cases. And also they have to do things like age checks and KYC procedures, which would make Counter Strike really fast, like an 18+ game. And ending this video, some that might watch my stream regularly might have realized that I stopped doing case openings or similar in general like half a year ago. And this is exactly because of that. As I would technically not only do illegal gambling, I would also make myself legally attackable by promoting it. Which is, by the way, the same with every YouTuber, especially when working with external sites, because they are not only illegal by definition, they also do illegal stuff. So maybe you should not really use those, in my opinion. So please be careful there, and I direct this warning the same amount to my lovely viewers than my fellow YouTube colleagues promoting sites like this. And yeah, I think that sums up the video pretty good. What are your thoughts on this? What do you think Valve will do? I am Neon, and I see you guys in the next one.